Remember one thing, closed mouths don't get fed, so get out there and get your bread. Welcome back to the channel. It's Matthew Vick, and I got the JoJo Lena. And today we're picking up trash behind where, JoJo?
7-Eleven.
We got on the vendors list, so there's a homeless encampment behind the 7-Eleven, so check it out. Everything's all boarded up over here, and we gotta pick up this trash to get that cash. Are you ready, JoJo?
Always.
Now let's get this money.
So how we got this job? A lady called us up, we came, gave her a bid, she liked it, and now we're on their vendors list.
Now let's check out the job. We got a little bit of trash over here. We got some more trash over here. And way over there, we got some more trash. And JoJo, what's in that building right there we just seen?
I was stopped dead in my tracks because it is a buck.
A 3x3. And keep in mind, we're behind 7-Eleven right now. You can hear the traffic over there, and there is a nice buck. Look at that bad boy. That sucker is nice. So let me show you guys the rest of the job. It's way over here.
So there's more stuff in here, all this here, the things in the back, and obviously these things are staying, but everything else is going.
Now this is the container that the homeless people were in and kept bringing a bunch of trash. So let's go in there and see what's in there. So all this trash in here needs to go, and this is gonna be a fast, easy, good paying job. And JoJo, are you ready?
Yes.
And there's a sign right there I think we're gonna bring home.
Yeah, keep gate closed, cattle. Oh yeah, that's nice and country.
Oh yeah, we're bringing that home.
One thing you want to do when you're able to is back up as close as you can to the job. So all you have to do is load and go.
Load and go.
Load and go.
Load and go.
So some days junk removal is easy and fun, and other days you're just cleaning up messy piles of rat crap.
Now that didn't take long at all. We got all the trash out of here. And what I'm gonna do next is grab all the other trash and get one full load and then come back and grab all this metal we got so we can save on the dump fee. We got a bunch of metal out here. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. And we're gonna tackle the pile that's in that little shed thing over there. JoJo's find of the day.
It's a Cuisinart.
Oh, hell no, we're not using that.
You know what it smells like?
Piss?
Rat piss, really bad.
I already knew that.
Really bad.
Oh, gosh.
Take a whiff of that.
Ugh.
This place smells worse than the shed did.
So here's the next project we gotta grab, and this should take about 5 minutes. Not long at all. And that damn deer got some cheap ass rent over there. If that thing was for sale in California, that would go for around 300 to 400,000. And he's over there living rent free.
So we want to welcome and give a big shout out to our newest channel members, Danny Kaminsky, Cluster Ducks, and Josh Brunson.
Now here's the tip of the day. Whenever you're working with your coworker, make sure you got some code words whenever you want to bring something home you like JoJo. What do we say?
We say, ooh, we can recycle this.
And if it's ever a job we don't want to do, JoJo, what kind of face do we make? Oh, hell no. That's that face. If you want to take that job on, you better do it by yourself. So you better hit it with a high price, or else I'm taking Uber home and you're doing that shit by yourself. So hopefully these tips help you guys in the long run to make more money. So job is almost complete. The first load is done. And JoJo, what's your prediction of the dump fee?
$50.
$50, I'm gonna say $70. And let's see what happens. So check it out, it was $82 at 1,120 pounds. I won, it feels damn good. Ha ha! That means she's gonna feed me all month and make me prime ribs, steak, lobster, all that good stuff.
Ooh, you buying all that?
Hell yeah, we hauling them ballin', baby.
Buying all that.
Hell yeah.
When you get these kinds of jobs, once you're finished, you go around and take pictures so that you can send them to the people and show that the job is done.
Now here's a situation that happens sometimes. You might go bid a job and you don't do the job until 2 weeks later, and you show up to the job site and there's some more trash there. These were not in the bid, so what I did was I contacted the people that are paying us and let them know, hey, these things are here. I sent them some pictures and added it into the price. So that's what you want to do. So them damn dirt bags are illegal dumping over here, JoJo. What you gotta say about that?
Yeah, and it wouldn't have made much difference, but that has Freon in it, and it's going to cost us more money, so.
Yeah, if it didn't have Freon in it, I wouldn't trip off it, but it's costing us more money, so you know what? I got to tack that in the price, guys. So we're almost done here. Now let's talk a little bit of trash, how you can get jobs like these right here. You can stop at the property manager offices, go in there and drop off some business cards, apartment complexes, and a lot of times they reach out to us.
They do. They will often reach out to us, but if they're not reaching out to you, you can go and you can hit up those places and you can get these type of jobs yourself. Also, look behind certain stores like this, behind the 7-Eleven, they had garbage. Behind CVS, we go there regularly and clean that up. So as you're driving around and when you see those type of messes or homeless situation or lots of garbage in and around those type of buildings, go in there and find out who's responsible for, cleaning that up, or who's responsible for finding people to clean that up. And you will be asked to be put on the vendors list. Don't let that scare you off. Oftentimes paperwork or having to show proof of stuff will make you not want to do it. It's kind of scary if you've never done it before, but once you do it and once you keep doing it, you keep that stuff in your Google Drive and you'll have it ready when people ask for it, and it's worth it because those jobs pay really well.
So one thing you definitely want to do is stop at storage units, go in there and talk to the people at the front desk, and they can hook you up. So don't be scared, don't be shy, go in there, pass out your business card, your flyer, talk to the people, get your name out there, and make sure you're legit and legal with insurance, and just handle it. Sit down one night and just do it.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to do that, because what is the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is they could say, no, somebody does that for us already, or no. But, you're going to get some yeses in there, and those yeses are going to be well worth it.
Remember one thing, closed mouths don't get fed, so get out there and get your bread. Now we're heading to the next job. And oh yeah, I almost forgot, leave a comment down below what you guys would have charged on this job right here. And at the end of the video, I'll let you know exactly what we charged. So we're at the next job of the day, and keep in mind, if you're watching these videos and you don't do junk removal, and the next time you hire someone to haul some trash away, they might have been wrestling with rat shit all day. For real.
For real. But that makes me think of something. leave a comment down below if you do not do junk removal and you still watch us. I'm thinking there's a lot of people that don't do junk removal that might be watching us just because they like watching us.
You think so?
Maybe. Leave a comment and let us know if you do not do junk removal and you just watch us for the fun of it.
So we're here at the job. It's a repeat customer. It's a futon that's upstairs, she said.
Yeah, upstairs, like she said, 2 flights of 7 steps. Like 14 steps or something like that.
That's nothing. Let's go check out the job.
So we've been here before. I remember we picked up a single item pickup with just our Honda.
So anyone out there that thinks, I can't start a junk removal business, I don't have a truck, we were picking up trash with a Honda right here. I think I charged her $119 too. So here is the job. It is a futon. And I'm going to use the Sawzall and just cut it in a couple pieces to make it out the house, because there are some rough corners right here and it's going to be difficult to do. And just so you know, always get permission before you cut something up in someone's house. The young lady let me do it, so yeah, she can vacuum it up and it made it easy to get down the stairway. Thank you. Now, just like that, job is complete. And JoJo, how long did that take?
That took about 8 minutes.
I love junk removal. Now, just like that, we're done for the day. Hopefully I'm not getting lazy. I'm happy we're done. What about you? Anyways, JoJo, how much money did we make today?
Bum, chicka, wah, wah.
We made over $1,100 and some change. Now, I told you guys I'll let you know what we charged for that vendor's job for 7-Eleven, and it was $989. I like putting the 8 and the 9 in there because it sounds a little bit cheaper than $1,000, but in reality it really is $1,000. So that's what we made today. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, what do you want them to do, JoJo?
Hit the like button, subscribe, check out our other videos, leave a comment, and check out our channel membership.